My WhatsApp is getting flooded lately with brothers asking me questions about moving to Turkey. It seems like everyone's trying to come over here. And I can see why. It's an attractive place to settle, especially considering how most of the world has pretty much gone insane this past year and a half. So instead of just sitting down and answering a bunch of questions, I figured you can join me on this little 3-day trip so you can see what life in Turkey is like for yourself. And along the way, hopefully I'll answer some of the questions you may have. So sit back and relax and let's take a little journey together. I hope you enjoy.
Güvenlik kontrolüne geçmeleri önemli rica olunur. Attention please, Turkish Airlines passengers on flight TK2593 to Istanbul.
So the city we just took off from is where I've been living the last 6 months. It's called Alanya. It's a beautiful little beach town that sits nice and pretty on the Mediterranean coast. And although I love Alanya, I'm looking for a more conservative area to live in, as Alanya is mostly a tourist town. I've heard great things about Bursa. So we're on our way now to spend the day in Istanbul, 2 days in Bursa, and if we have time, we'll make a quick stop through Yellowwood. Alright, get this garbage off my face. Alright, that was a nice little 1-hour flight, pretty chill little flight. Managed to get some sleep. And my first priority right now before everything else is some coffee. Wow, this place is straight empty. Looks crazy. Airport this big, barely anybody in it. Man, Corona messed everything up. Where's the coffee at though? Alright. Got my coffee. I'm good now. This latte was 34 lira, which is crazy in Turkey. But I think if we change that into ringgit, what is that, about like 16 ringgit? If you change it into dollars, looking at about $4, which is pretty reasonable for a decent coffee, I guess, in the airport. It's a bit hot. Gotta take my hat off for a second. Walaikum salam. How are you, love?
Alhamdulillah. How are you, sweetheart?
Alhamdulillah, I'm good. Just sipping
What's going on?
just sipping a cup of coffee.
Finally getting a cup of coffee?
Actually, I had one in the morning. I made it myself. A real quick one.
How's it feel over there? Is it hot?
I'm in the airport right now, so I don't know. Yeah, it's a little hot in the airport. Maybe it's because I was walking around so much and got this hot coffee. Everybody's looking at me crazy.
Why?
I'm filming.
Yeah, that'll make them feel uncomfortable.
I guess so.
Anyways, I'll let you get back to your thing, so just let me know how it goes, and whenever you get settled, just, give me an update, okay?
All right. Assalamu alaikum, love.
Okay. Walaikum salam.
You know what these things are good for? When it gets hot, use them to wipe your sweat and throw that garbage away. I had my coffee. I'm ready to go. Gotta go catch a cab, hit up Bursa, hit up Yellowwood, and a little bit of Istanbul. Let's go. Thank you.
Ömer, hadi Ömer.
All right, man, Istanbul is way busier than Alanya. It's crazy out there. So this is I forget the name of this masjid, but it's a small little masjid in a place called Eminönü, which is, I think, pretty much in the middle of the main part of Istanbul. So inshallah, I'm gonna join Dhuhr and Asr, and then I talked to one of the brothers that I'm meeting, so he should be meeting me here. Then I think what we're gonna do is we're probably gonna go straight to Bursa. So I'm gonna try to get a little bit of shots around the city in Istanbul so you can see what it looks like. But mainly, I've been to Istanbul a few times, so mainly I'm gonna go check out Bursa and Yellowwood. Istanbul is crazy. This little alley or whatever this is over here, this little bazaar, alleyway market thing, is mad jam packed. And one of the brothers that's with me was saying that that it's only 10% of the normal amount of tourists that are here at the moment due to all the COVID restrictions and all of that. We got this. Wait 1 second. Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum salam akhi.
What's your name, brother?
My name is Alijan.
Alijan, nice to meet you. Alijan. What do you sell here, brother?
This
Belts?
Yes.
Belts? Let's see. Nice, beautiful.
This plastic. This leather.
I
Real
see.
leather.
Oh, okay. Nice. Mashallah. How much?
This 75.
75 there.
Yes.
Yeah.
Looking.
Hold on, show him that again. Look at that. Mashallah. Nice. Beautiful. Very good. Okay.
This for you 60 lira. Okay.
For
Bro.
me, 60.
Yes.
I gained some weight. I don't know if this belt's gonna fit. Let's check it out.
Çek. Abi onlar ne kadar? 35. İstersen nereye de bak. Okay.
Yes, good.
Okay?
Yeah, teşekkürler.
Rica ederim. Vedat abi 50 milyon ver.
Okay, Alijan. Thank you, yeah?
Thank you. Goodbye.
Yeah, but yeah, this place is mad jam packed. It'd be crazy to come here with children. I mean, in this part, I wouldn't want to live in this part of Istanbul, but I'm sure once you get out in the suburbs and stuff, it's probably much better. But once we hit our Bursa, inshallah, we'll see what that's all about. I don't know about you, but when I see those historic masajid and all the rich culture and history in Istanbul, it just makes you feel connected to the city. The roots of this area are deep. The Romans were here, then the Seljuks, then the Uthmani Khilafah, and Istanbul is one of the oldest cities on earth. So anyways, we're almost at Bursa now. And one of the reasons that Bursa is so attractive is that it was the first capital of the Uthmani Khilafah and has all the beautiful historic Islamic sites, but it's only 1/4 the size of Istanbul. So it's not as crowded, it's not as noisy, It's not as polarized as well. The people there are generally a little bit more conservative than Istanbul. Once we get to Bursa, our friend Ahmed is going to take us to see a maple tree that's over 600 years old. It's close to the mountain, and you have natural spring water flowing down the mountain by the tree, and they built this beautiful cafe around it where kids are playing and people are like chilling, sipping tea. I'm also going to try to get some footage of the historic sites in the Masajid, and we're probably not going to have any time to visit Yalova, but that's okay. That gives us something to look forward to on another trip, inshallah.
Hebe meine Hände, wenn nichts mehr geht, und bitte meinen Schöpfer, um zu verstehen, warum alles auf der Erde hier wieder vergeht. Für das Paradies sehe die Schätze der Dunkel, sie blenden mich, laufe Gefahr, dass ich mich verliebe. Bitte Allah, dass mir vergeben. Für das Paradies. Für das Paradies. Lese das Buch bei Nacht, jeder Buchstabe nasser Art. Rabbi, bedecke mich und meine Liebsten unter deinem Schatten am höchsten Tag. Folge der Vorräterschaft, all meine Brüder und Schwestern sind auf dem Dehn. Kämpfe mit Bartel und Hack, all meine Gaben sind von meinem Schöpfer verliehen. Alle Flammen und Minen, das größte Geheimnis der Erde. Lies das Buch, diene dem Schöpfer, der mich erschuf. Für das Paradies, die letzten Momente, so lang mein Herz noch schlägt. Denn es wird Zeit zu gehen, doch wir werden uns wiedersehen. An den Toren von Jannah, durch welches wirst du gehen? Mach Dua, dass wir dort stehen, gib alles für das Paradies. Sei wie Asadullah, für Ali ein Löwe im Dehn. Nutze die Gaben im Namen Allahs. Für das Paradies, strahlende Perle mit leuchtendem Glanz. Wir folgen der Ehre und ziehen durch das.
So that was a fun trip, guys. I appreciate you guys tagging along with me. And let me know down in the comments section which city we should go to next. Now I'm going to try to answer some of the questions you guys sent me. Mostly they all basically revolved around, is it easy to make a living, for example, can you get a job, etc. I can tell you right now, if you're going to come here looking for work, you're more than likely going to have to be highly skilled and educated, and it's also very likely that you're going to have to learn the language. So the language is usually the biggest obstacle that keeps people from coming. But honestly, if you wanted to learn it, you could probably take a course and knock it out in 6 months to a year. Now in terms of making money here, if you're an entrepreneur and you know how to set up businesses, Turkey is still kind of like an emerging economy, and there's a lot of opportunity for business here. You could do import and export, real estate, or if your business is online or overseas, then you're in an optimal position because the Turkish lira has been declining, so your foreign money is going to go a long way in Turkey. Life is generally affordable. Pretty much in any city, a family of 7 could easily rent a 3 or 4 bedroom house for about $400 US. If you spend $600 to $800 US, you're going to be living like a king. The residency procedure is pretty straightforward, and I'll make more videos in the future detailing these aspects. A lot of you guys have been asking me about setting up like a small farm or a homestead or something. And I would say Turkey is one of the best places to do that if that's the kind of lifestyle that you want to live. Whether you want to live in the cities or out on a small farm in the country, you can do them both in Turkey. So the way the world is going, if we ever do enter some sort of zombie apocalypse type of situation, I think Turkey is one of the best places to be. A bunch of people were also asking me if I think that it's going to be mandatory to take the Punjabi jab, if you know what I mean. Honestly, I don't think so. But if it's gonna happen here, it's probably gonna happen all over the world. And if it does, I'd rather be here than other places, especially the West. So if you have any questions about general life in Turkey, then just leave them for me in the comments section. But if you have more specific questions about owning real estate or the residency procedure or business or anything like that, just shoot me an email and I'll try to connect you with the right people. If you're trying to come here to make Hijra, then I would say get your niyyah right, and then after that, make a plan, start preparing immediately, and then tawakkal ala Allah. You don't want to rush it, but you don't want to procrastinate either, because the way that things are going in this crazy world, I'm not sure what traveling is going to look like in the near future. So anyways guys, if you want to contact me for any reason, check the description of this video for my email address. So that's pretty much it for me guys. Thanks for tagging along, and I'll see you next time.